Gerry Conway, the name that forever changed the world of comics, is no longer with us. The well-known writer and creator Gerry Conway passed away at the age of 73. Reports suggest that he had been battling pancreatic cancer for some time, and he died on April 27, 2026. This news is not only a huge shock for the comic book world, but also for millions of fans across film, television, and pop culture. Gerry Conway was not just a writer, he was a mind who created characters that are still loved around the world today. He began his journey at a very young age. At just 16 years old, he started writing for DC Comics. His first published work appeared in 1969, and even then, it was clear that he had extraordinary talent. Later, he joined Marvel Comics, where his name became permanently written in history. It was here that he played a major role in the creation of Punisher. Today, Punisher is known worldwide as a powerful and unique character. But perhaps his most famous work was on The Amazing Spider-Man. Gerry Conway wrote one of the most important storylines in comic book history. This was the arc in which Gwen Stacy dies. This storyline changed not only Spider-Man, but the entire comic book industry forever. He also contributed to shaping the Clone Saga, which introduced characters like Ben Reilly. Gerry Conway's creativity was not limited to one universe. He was also involved in creating characters like Man-Thing and Carol Danvers, also known as Ms. Marvel. He later became editor-in-chief at Marvel for a short period. This was an important stage in his career, as he was no longer only writing stories, but also helping shape the creative direction of the company. After Marvel, he returned to DC Comics, where he once again proved his talent. He helped bring new life to the stories of the Justice League and contributed to the creation of many new characters. These include Jason Todd, who later became an important part of Batman's world. He also contributed to characters like Killer Croc, Firestorm, and Vixen. He worked for over 8 years on Justice League of America, which remains one of his major achievements. In the 1990s, Gerry Conway also stepped into television and film. He worked as a writer on several major projects, including Fire and Ice and Conan the Destroyer. He also made a strong impact in animation, writing for popular shows like The Transformers, G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, My Little Pony, and others. Later in his career, he returned to his superhero roots and contributed to shows like Batman, the animated series, and Spider-Man, the animated series. Gerry Conway's life was a remarkable journey spanning more than 5 decades. He was one of those creators who did not just write stories, but shaped imagination across generations. Today, fans around the world are paying tribute to him. On social media, people are remembering his characters, his writing, and his impact. He is survived by his wife Laura and his 2 daughters. Gerry Conway may no longer be in this world, but his characters, his stories, and his creative legacy will continue to live on forever.